Hey everybody, welcome to our series on Snowflake Data Marketplace content partners. Today I'm joined by Mark Gibbas, who's the CEO of WeatherSource. Mark is going to tell us a little bit about WeatherSource, and then we're going to give a demo of WeatherSource and the Snowflake Data Marketplace together. So Mark, welcome, and take it away.
Yeah, so thanks, Justin. Happy to be here. WeatherSource is a company that provides weather and climate technologies for business intelligence. We are happy to have much of our product in the Snowflake environment. We're providing a lot of information in your marketplace and through data sharing. What we focus on is providing hyper-local weather and climate information to businesses across all industries. What we really focus on is bringing weather right down to the local level. And how do you do that? Well, you need a lot of technology to be able to do that. We take advantage of satellite information, radar information, all kinds of local observations and weather station observations and different types of weather analyses. Bring that into some pretty sophisticated weather modeling and analytics, and turn that into a product we call OnPoint Weather. What I have showing now is, the typical view you get when you open up Snowflake, right? You have your Snowflake environment and your menu across the top. There's a button up here called Data Marketplace. And if you click on that, it takes you to the Snowflake Data Marketplace, which I have up here. I'm going to click on all for a moment, and you can see that there are many listings here for data that is available in the marketplace. Okay, these listings can also be broken out by different categories. You have business, demographics, and so on going down. And we have a tile, or I should say a category here called weather. And if I click on that, you'll see that we have two products by WeatherSource that are available. One is the global weather and climate data for BI, for business intelligence, and the other is the premier weather data for analytics. The global weather data for climate, global weather and climate data for BI has some free data that we've made available to the business intelligence community, so that they can begin to use the data and understand it, and start to take advantage of what we have there. The Premier Weather Data for Analytics is a subscription-based product where you can get more information. But if we click on this one, you can get a description of what we have there. We have past historical weather data from 2016 to present. We have forecast data. We have climatological data so that you can get those departures from normals and normals if you need them. And we also have example queries, so you can basically, bring this data into your Snowflake, grab this example query, and be off and running and hit the ground running for that. And that is available here in the OnPoint Weather Data database. And if you go to the public schema, we have the data that you would be able to have if you were to go into the Snowflake Data Marketplace and pull this in. We're going to be working with a data set that we've labeled as History Day COVID-19. We've made this data set available to all researchers or anybody that is working with COVID-19 so that they can understand how weather might be playing a role. Now we have a query that's a little more complex, nothing too exotic, but we can run this, and we're going to merge these two together. And we're going to get back the COVID cases by day, which we have over here, and also the temperatures by the average temperature by day. And this is something that WeatherSource has been investigating, and we're finding out that there's strong evidence, both theoretical and anecdotal, that there seems to be a relationship between the increase in COVID cases and temperatures in the range of like the upper 30s to low 50s. And as we see these cases increasing in New York, we keep finding that the temperatures are indeed in those ranges. So we feel that there's some play there that New York City kind of has a much more robust COVID-19 outbreak because of the temperature. So within the public view, that's where the free data is available. We have a number of different views here. Anything with a COVID-19 on it, that is essentially information down to the zip code level across the US, daily information throughout the COVID-19 period. So that's basically from about October, I think the end of October up through current time. So anyone doing COVID research can go in there and access a tremendous amount of information, all US zip codes, daily information across the US. One thing that has become never a surprise to me is how often weather is being used to solve unique problems. So it's being used in financial markets to understand how weather is impacting different verticals within the financial markets, whether it be real estate or commodities or agriculture or whatever. There always seems to be a weather component to how the market is moving. So that's one use case. It's also used in advertising and logistics and understanding product flow and how consumers are behaving. So really the use cases are all over the map.
Great. Well, thanks for spending the time today. It's been great to chat more and to see this data in action and to see how easy it was for you to provide it and get access to it by customers on the Snowflake Data Marketplace. So thanks a lot for joining us today.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Justin. Happy to do it.
Sure. Great. Thanks.